sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Able to get around one would-be tackler, but not much room after that. The window closes. He gets 2 yards there, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 24, Jones. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Yannick Ngakoue. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Rodgers to return it. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go play action now. Ryan. He'll drop this down to Taylor. There's some space here. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Boy, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Patriots 0. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, The answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Patriots nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing Jones. And caught by Henry. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Patriots, nothing.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about...
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Finding space at the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Ryan. That's going to be caught by Ali Cox. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Play action. Ryan. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 21-7.
Patriots 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, Tuesday.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So Ryan heads to the sideline, and out now is Rodrigo Blankenship for the Indianapolis field goal try. Blankenship's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process of offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Here's Jones on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, Jones. And his pass is intercepted from the 4th. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, Ryan. They'll check this one down to Taylor. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. To throw again is Ryan. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and that is incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
21. Hey, 59, 30.
To throw again on second down, Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it's third down.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Again, Ryan. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Jerron Bentley. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
19 right. 18 right.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Jones throwing on 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go play action with Ryan. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
First target, first catch, and a first down. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Jones. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, 61 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing again, Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, it's Rodgers. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, it's still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Ryan. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 33 yards. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go play action now. Ryan. And now here is another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the interception, here's Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Play action. It's Ryan. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Here's Ryan. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Ryan. Quick slant complete to Melton. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions. There he goes, left side. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Pats get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Ryan wants to throw it. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Play action, Ryan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.